With how calm my mind is most days and just the way I feel, I never would have thought that my subconscious was just boiling with anxiety or stress right now. But after the last couple of days and just um not being able to sleep one of the days just because my brain was being paranoid and just every time I tried to fall asleep and I was about to fall asleep, I would jerk awake, which I looked up as a sleep start thing and can be caused by a variety of things, but I wasn't able to sleep well that day at all. Maybe slept a few hours total, like 1 or 2 hours, but chopped up into sections because every time I would fall asleep, somehow I would jerk awake. I did take a nap that morning for an hour and I had the strangest dream. And I know in a past video I talked about manic dreams that I have, and I definitely would consider this a manic dream. Everything that happened in the dream felt like I was manic and something crazy was happening, and like I was just, I don't know. When I'm manic, I believe that jumps through time can happen because there was a time when I straight up just lost a day like in 30 minutes, and that's probably not healthy at all, but um it happened. And apparently it's happened to other people too that I've talked to, but usually when they're super sleep deprived, which makes sense. But yeah, in this dream, it was so weird because I was taking a nap, and for some reason I had gone home early. I'm at Nick's right now, but I had gone home early somehow and immediately got there, and then I realized it wasn't even the time for me to go yet, and I hadn't done everything that I had to do here because I have to look for apartments and stuff, and I scheduled a thing for the day before I had to leave. So I left early and somehow got there immediately, and it was like a time jump thing. And then I got back home and nothing was the same as it was when I knew it. Even my house was different. I was in a different timeline sort of thing where things were similar but not quite the same. And I was freaking out, and I was calling Nick, what is happening to me right now? And I was I have to get back somehow because I have to see the apartment, but I was already there, and it was just really crazy that so many things happened in an hour of dream time. But that's just a little bit of it. But basically I think the biggest thing was like time or dimension traveling in the dream, that and being so confused about everything that made it a manic dream. And so when I try to think about that and just why that happened to me that one night and why I couldn't sleep, why I just kept getting sleep starts, and why I had that dream later, I think it is because I'm just really stressed about stuff that's happening right now. Um with everything, with having to move over here and find a place and somehow make a trip from my house with my car and everything that I got and make it all the way up here, even though I've never driven that far before. And just all that, pretty I'm pretty nervous about that. And also my car is not doing great at all. Like my dad's trying to troubleshoot and stuff because I don't know anything about cars really. We got a new battery because that one was low, and then changed the oil and did all of that, but we don't know what's going on with it. And I'm reaching the point of having to start working, and I'm like, I can't have so many like variables when I start to work, cuz like yeah, I'm just like, I guess in my mind deep down it's like boiling, and it's going to come to the surface, and just like I'm going to feel it all at once. And it's funny cuz Nick has told me that like I'm probably just stressed about stuff, or like he says it, he doesn't say probably, he says I'm stressed about stuff, like he knows that I am even when I don't. And after the last few days, I think that probably that's true. Like, I'm just freaking out about stuff, but not maybe thinking about it front and center. Maybe my meds are numbing it a little. I'm not sure, but I don't necessarily on the surface feel freaked out. But honestly, the Abilify that I'm on always made me feel a bit like mellow or emotionless when it came to a lot of stuff. So I'm not surprised if like this stress wasn't like getting to me on the surface because of that, but clearly something's happening deep down because my body just gave me like a wake up call, like yeah. Also, it's been like a year since I was manic last, so usually if I'm not careful, it happens like every year. So I'm kind of nervous with all these changes and how like my body's reacting to everything, that it will happen again. I hope it doesn't. That would be pretty bad cuz like I've worked so hard to get to this point, like really hard to get to this point, and I don't want everything to fall apart again because of a manic episode, because that would be terrible. um but yeah, I guess I really just hate that like every time I make a step forward, however big or small, it's like a manic episode can just take it all away. And then like people in my family would be like, oh, it's happened again, sort of thing. And I feel like sometimes I just have to like set myself up for success better. And in the past, I haven't done it myself. Like, at least both times at college, I guess I expected my family to help me out more with it. But both times at U of I felt like I wasn't set up for success. It was more like I threw myself into the situation, it didn't work out, and then my parents kind of babied me back to my old ways, or like brought me back. And like I don't know, because when I was at U of I and things stopped going well after like a week or two, my mom came all the way from Chicago to U of I to spend like a bunch of time with me and to make sure like I didn't do anything crazy and I was fine and everything. But yeah, then I went back home and did the rest of the semester from home, and then I went um to UIC after that. So I'm just really nervous that it's not gonna work out again, because that's kind of a trend. But yeah, I really hope that I can get through this, because it's a big step and I've been waiting so long for this. But yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. But yeah, I don't know. Like, not being able to sleep that night was really scary, because I was like, this could be the beginning of like just everything falling apart for me, and it was scary. Like the whole night I was just thinking like, please fall asleep, please let me fall asleep, because like it's not like I wasn't tired enough to fall asleep or anything. Like I wanted to fall asleep, I was tired, but like the sleep starts just weren't allowing me to fall asleep at all. But yeah. Um I guess just wish me luck on the future if you've gotten this far into the video, but um yeah, if you want like an update on everything that's happening, I would suggest putting like, if you're not already subscribed, subscribe and like turn on the notifications, because this could be like, there's probably big things happening in the next few weeks, and I will hopefully be providing updates and stuff. I know that I said I was gonna get a video with Nick this time, but with like all the craziness and not so craziness in the last week, we didn't get a chance to record a video. Hopefully I can do that. I mean, you'll be seeing more of him later because we'll be closer together and we can probably record a video anytime. But yeah, if you'd like to stay in the loop, make sure you turn on the notifications for my videos so you can see what's going on in my life, because this is a big moment of change and anything could happen. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hold it together and make it through this transition without any issues, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. See ya.